Welcome back, Dark Souls 2 fans. This is PG here, and welcome back. The break is over, and let's go ahead and do a quick little PvP tutorial build. This is going to be our big club, little club video, and basically, as the name might suggest, we're going to be using a great club and a regular club. This is our strength build, and that's going to give us a pretty good parameter bonus, as you guys saw in the intro right there. So let's go ahead and start off with some PvP with the big club and the small club. Now, when I use the term big club, little club build, when I'm talking to friends about Dark Souls, a lot of the times it's misconstrued as, you know, you have to use a big club and a little club. You really don't. Basically, the big club, little club build is something I saw a lot of in Dark Souls 1. The premise of the build is simple. You gather the required parameters to use a really bigger, strong weapon. And then based off those parameters, you pick a smaller weapon that is also very strong. Or, you know, mid-grade, whatever you feel more comfortable with. And you enter a battle using the smaller weapon, and you surprise the host or the invader with your bigger weapon later on in the match, giving you more of an edge. It also gives you the opportunity to switch up styles mid-battle. As you can see, you have the option of using your smaller weapon to hit faster opponents, or you can be very, you know, forward and just kind of use your bigger weapon, get someone's health down really low, and then switch out to your faster weapon to give the killing blow. So, you know, you have a lot of options with a big and small weapon kind of combination. And as you can see there, that was a very laggy backstab, like almost Dark Souls 1 version fucking laggy, but that's alright. This guy has a very weak weapon and character styling. The only thing this guy's really trying to do is poison me. So that's his main mission in life, is to poison me, and then I'm assuming he was going to run away and let the poison do damage to me. I guess technically he wins. I mean, he did poison me, but it just didn't work out how he thought it would. So anyway, back to the build. You can combine pretty much any two weapons in the game that you want. Some of the big club, little club style builds I've seen are Blue Flame, which is a rapier that allows you to cast spells, and then people will switch out to the Moon Butterfly Greatsword, whatever the hell it's called. Basically the weapon that this host has right here, and that's a big club, little club style build. It allows you to do low constant damage and then switch out to a high damage weapon if you want. But this host is, I don't know, I believe he was more magic based than combat based. So he's really not prepared for me to be this aggressive, which is fine. So far I haven't even needed to switch weapons because the little club was doing such a good job. So basically, when making your character in Dark Souls, always realize that you're going to need a decent amount of equipment load. Just because you're going to want decent armor. There's so many people in this game that use Havel's armor, so I would encourage you to use anything else in the game other than Havel's armor. This guy was using a great shield, and those are just so easy to do the little forward light attack to guard break them. And I don't know, after that this match just kind of goes downhill. This host is so desperate. As you can see, he's already healed once. He does not have a weapon that's going to do a lot of damage to me. So we're just going to kind of hunt him down with the Great Club, because as you can see, he's pretty afraid of it. So he's going to run away again. He obviously needs to heal. I was really hoping to catch him with the end of that club and kind of end this. But this actually ends up being kind of funny to me. He runs down here to heal. I get a nice little backstab off. Now the Great Club actually does an amazing amount of damage So this host was not ready for that. And as you can see, he's going to continue to run away. And now he wants to play on the lava platforms. He's going to go ahead and heal up. I'm going to wait, let him get a little closer, and we're going to go ahead and do the jump attack. Now, I have the advantage here. He has a light weapon. I have a heavy weapon. So we're just going to go ahead, let him roll off. There was no way he was going to win that. So he healed about 3 or 4 times. That's fine. He went ahead and died. So anyway, back to the advantages of big club, little club build. I would say from a offensive perspective, you really do have a lot of advantages. And from a defensive perspective, you're gonna need a shield for this build type. Not necessarily because you're gonna constantly be blocking, but mainly because it's really annoying sometimes when you have your heavier weapon out and somebody has a lighter, more aggressive weapon. You're gonna have to block eventually. So you can either have a lot of stamina to allow you to evade, or you can just kind of have a shield in reserve just in case you need it. Now this guy is a pure caster build, and I tell people all the time that this build isn't viable. He also coped with a lot of stamina, which allowed him to get away from me a lot. That's great. I mean, he's really trying to make that pure caster build viable, but it's just not. Because even if he had beaten me, what if he got invaded right after that? All of his strong spells are gone. He has no options. So, I don't know. I just kind of think it's sad. The pure caster or pure faith builds, they're not a viable PvP styling. And I don't even really think they're that viable in-game, really. Mainly because some of these bosses are, you know, they got some decent resistances. Now, I definitely want to give a shout out to this guy right here. He bows and then drinks all of his Estus. So to me, that means this guy really knows what he's doing. He's confident in his playstyle. As you can see, he's not doing too hot. We want to be the aggressor, especially now that his health is low. But we don't want him to think he's going to get any easy shots off on us. So we want to bait him to attack, and then come in after his second or third swing based on how much stamina it seems like he has left. So basically, we're going to let him swing a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and do a jump attack. I think that's going to be our best bet. He is really quick though, I will give him that. But I definitely wanted to give that guy honorable mention. He did really good. I mean, even though his fighting style didn't match up with mine very well, he still did an outstanding job as a summoner, as like a host. So I was gonna do nothing but big club, little club, just to showcase that style of play, but I realized that I had 2 clubs, so I might as well do some dual club PvP because I've never seen anyone do it. So we still got both our clubs, and on the side we still have our shield because we don't want to get caught trying to parry people with a weapon. It's just unreliable. The timing, I mean, is just really unreliable when it comes down to it. There's lag in the game still, as there's always been. But, you know, no worries. We're going to go ahead and get our first double club fight in. I don't know what this host was doing. He kept trying to do this weird shit. I really wasn't into it, you know. I'm kind of like, hey, can we fight? He wants to taunt and just kind of do nothing, so give him a little bop. That doesn't actually hurt the host. It does no damage to him. Right now, I'm realizing that the range of my clubs is really short. I'm not sure why, but it seems like when you dual wield clubs, you lose some range. So, you know, I'm just adjusting for that. I'm not sure how this backstab missed. I had actually gotten the full animation of hitting him in the back of the head before he rolled away, but that's alright. We're not too worried about it. This guy is really, I mean, he has a lot of offensive advantages. He's got a faster weapon, and his faster weapon also, you know, is buffed. He's using both miracles, magic, and he used a hex earlier, so it's kind of sad that he still lost pretty badly. As you can see, I think I only got hit once, but that's just kind of, you know, shows the power of how strong these clubs are, which is really good in my opinion. The clubs are pretty underrated as a weapon. I know a lot of people like to use the what's it called, the reinforced club. That's fine. I just didn't feel like using them. I feel like not many people use the club, and I sure as hell haven't seen anybody use the reinforced use two clubs to dual wield. I mean, alright, so in the beginning, I think it was one of my first matches, we fought this guy. We're fighting him again right now, and this is something I like to do sometimes just to kind of see how viable my builds are. If you can manage it, or if a host is dumb enough to summon you twice, go ahead and, you know, fight him with two different styles of play and see which one is the stronger style. I would say I did a little bit better on the first fight against him, but we still guard broke him in both matches, which really showcases how much of a turtle he is. Alright, so we come upon a guy who has what looks to be a lot of offensive advantages. He has a buffed twin blade style weapon, and he's using a shitload of magic. So this guy's really desperate to win. We definitely don't want to get caught up in the hits of that. And I was actually enjoying this match right up until I think it's a little bit after this. He starts using a hexing spell that it basically poisons you. I can't remember the name of it right now, but as you can see, he realizes that he isn't going to be able to hit me very easily, so he just wants to do nothing but cast poison. And really, that's just kind of annoying to me. I'm not into it. I'm trying to fight. He has every offensive advantage in the world. So once he poisons me, I just decide, you know what? This guy's a tryhard, and it's really annoying. So I'm not going to lose to a Havel build. So I just said, fuck it. I'm going to heal, because I know this guy would have healed on me. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure I fought this guy, not in another video, but in the game. And most of the time, these big Havel builds, they want to go, you know, blow for blow. They want to try to change hits off with people. They really don't care because they realize that their armor protects them so much and gives them a lot of poise. So we kind of need to get a parry off. Although I healed earlier, it was really just to avoid the poisoning, which is still really sucked. But honestly, this guy is not playing very well. I would say he's either new to the weapon style or he just relies on his magic. As you can see, he has a pretty fast casting speed. So we need to end this pretty quickly because I'm not sure what other spells he has in store. He's also obviously a really high level to be able to light roll in Havels, wield a heavier weapon, use a catalyst, use hexes and spells, both high level. So, I don't know, he must have been about maybe 210, 220. And we're going to go ahead and taunt him just because fuck that guy. I don't know. I just feel like that guy was trying a little bit too hard. He had every offensive and defensive advantage that you could pretty much have. So here we are again, back-to-back Havel builds. Sadly enough, the Havel builds are so abundant in this game. He's also dual wielding, so we're gonna go ahead and do a little trade. I wanna see how much his weapon hits me for, and I wanna see how much I hit him for. So as you can see, trading is in my best interest. It definitely looks like if I trade with this guy, we could win, because his weapons suck. As you can see, we are trading really successfully with this guy. So, I don't know, maybe people put too much stock into how good Havel's armor really is. I mean, it's obviously really good armor, but for what it does to your character, I mean, it really weighs you down. Some people might just be better off, you know, using a normal armor set. So this guy is using hexes and sunlight blade. He seems to be a mainly combat-based build. It seemed like he uses that spell to kind of get a nice cheap hit in before a match starts, or to set someone up to roll into his weapon swing. But we need to figure out if we can stun this guy with one hit. If we can do that, we can probably stun lock him a little bit, and it looks like we can stun him with one hit. So his weapon is big and slow, so I'm really not worried about him rolling at me, because we can, you know, swing on him just like that. So the slower build, usually not the better build. It seemed like his weapon was a little bit too slow for his playstyle. And this is going to be our last match. This guy is using Sunlight Blade. He's using, looks like the Sun Spear. I can't remember the actual, I think it is called the Sun Spear. I can't remember. Basically, he's got a faster weapon as well, which isn't good for us. But we're just going to keep using our little dual clubs here. I'm not too worried about it. He's pretty much trying to get me to roll into his weapon attacks, which, you know, it's a viable strategy. I've seen people do it before, and it can be effective based on your weapon and your playstyle. But he wanted to trade, and the clubs did a little bit more damage than his buffed weapon. So alright guys, this is pretty much my welcome back video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, I look forward to showing you guys more of what you can and can't do in Dark Souls 2. And just stay tuned for more videos. We're going to continue the walkthrough, and look forward to you guys tuning in. Hopefully we get a lot more done a lot faster in these playthroughs. I definitely want to finish it and start on to some different things. Alright guys, thanks for watching.